What's up guys, I'm Nuno Silva and today's video is a little bit different from my usual videos. This room has had quite a journey. First a plain empty space, then a home gym, and now, well, a storage mess. But that changes today. I'm redesigning it into a movie theater with a twist. So first, let's remove everything from this room so we can start fresh. So here we are thinking to put a two-seated sofa. I think for this space it will be more than enough. And then here it will be like two large rugs, and from the ones from IKEA, the stone ones, I think they are quite good because they also absorb a lot of the sound, so that's important. And there I think it's the right place. We can go here, even though we have here this column. I think it will be fine because this will kind of hide everything away. And yeah, so let's bring out the sofa. So we've got already the sofa set up. As I said, it's a two-seated sofa and it's more than enough for this space, as you can see. And we have the two stone rugs. These ones are from IKEA and I think they fit very nicely in space. And also around here, around this area, I'm gonna set up a side cabinet from Vernal Space. And this one, it will be for just basically for storage, some games, some books, so a lot of different things here. And we're also missing here a coffee table, but that will come later. So now let's start assembling this side cabinet. So we got the side cabinet ready, and before we continue with the unboxing of the projector and the floor-rise screen, I will do a little bit here of decor with a table, some plants, some frames here, you know, maybe a couple of them here. So we'll do a time lapse of it now. So here's the final look. We got everything ready, the coffee table, we got a nice armchair, this one is also from IKEA, and with the side cabinet, a lot of different plants, some posters. So everything now is ready for the unboxing of the projector. So now I'll start unboxing this. This one here is an ALR screen and it's the 120-inch size. So it's quite big, it will fill up basically this whole space. So as you can see, this comes very well packed. These two parts are very tough, so the floor rise will not get any damage from the transportation. So I'm going to continue unboxing this other part here to open the floor rise. So this next part, I think that will probably need to, it's quite heavy, so it needs two people to lift it up. All right, so we got here some boxes and also manual, I think. And so yeah, here on this box we got the flash drive, we got the cable and probably some supports here for the floor rise. And on this box, let's see. So we got another cable. Okay, so let's try this one. So we got this remote, you see right here. So very basic. This one moves up the projector, this one retracts the projector. So let's try it out. So as you can see, this is quite big. I'm just gonna stand next to it and you see, I think I'm quite tall and still this is taller than me. So you can see that even with my arms, I still don't reach both ends. So it's pretty big, this screen. So it's really nice for like a cinema room, a game room, even watching some matches. This is pretty nice. This screen uses ALR tech, so it blocks ambient light, but I still paid attention to the ambient light in this room, so we don't have a lot of light here. So we have the window on the far end of the room. So here in this area, of course now we have 1, 2, 3 lights turned on, but if I turn those off, you'll see, especially if I turn this one off, and now, wait a second. So now you can see that it's probably way dark. We just have like a floor lamp turned on and just to create some ambience so it's not so strong. And of course it's still daytime, so we still have some light here, but you can already see more or less how it looks. But now we need to actually unbox the projector, and so let's do that now. Okay, so now let's just start unboxing the projector, and this projector will stay in front of the ALR screen and right on the floor, okay? We need to actually set up, but we'll do that soon. All right, apparently now we will do the actual unboxing because there's a box set on another box. So let's see if we don't have any more surprises. So apparently this also brings this Amazon Fire Stick, okay? This is quite nice to have. Let me set this aside. So we have here a lot of cables. So we'll look into this a little bit later. Let's finally see the projector. Let's see. So you can see, as I said, this is the AWOL Vision LTV-3000 Pro, and it was sent to me to review. Let's set this aside. I think this is more or less centered, but we'll have some options to actually set up the screen. All right, so we got the Fire TV up and running. I think I still need to adjust the screen. What you're looking at is a 120-inch screen with double vision, double Atmos, HRR10 and 3D. And if you're looking for the perfect cinema experience, it has 24 frames per second. And also low latency mode if you plan on using it for gaming. I'm impressed by the quality of this screen, which, by the way, it's not a normal TV. This is the AWOL Vision LTV-3000 Pro. So let me give you my 2 cents about this projector and whether you should spend your hard money on this. So I'm actually impressed by the sharpness of this projector. As I mentioned, it's a 4K projector and it has an ultra-wide lens, which makes the image sharp from center to the corners. As for the lighting conditions, the ideal for a projector is always a dark room, but it still displays quite well in daylight.
Ooh, we're here to apologize. Cool. Wait! We're using the lift as our own personal elevator.
So here are some side-by-side tests. In bright rooms with windows and lights on, some of the dark shadows get washed out, but bright scenes are still viewable. So you should close the curtains and turn off the lights, and the image quality dramatically improves. At nighttime, with all the lights off, the dark scenes look quite good, and I must say that movies have that feel of being in the cinema. It's a nice experience. The ALR screen, which stands for Ambient Light Rejection by the way, has a pattern that reflects light from below but blocks light from above. As for the movies, this is where it usually shines. It has a true 24 frames per second for a real cinema motion experience. As for gaming on projectors, it's something that you usually wouldn't do. But if you are more into competitive gaming, you can go one step forward and enable the turbo mode on the light settings. With this, you can get up to 8 milliseconds at 1080p with 120 Hz. In my experience, playing casually with friends is totally fine, but I would prefer to stick with my TV for this, to be honest. So in the end, would I recommend this projector? If you have a room dedicated for this, then yes, totally. But if you just have a living room, maybe I would stick with a TV, because you don't have to play around with these settings like with a bright room, you know, you'll have a more washed out screen. So with the TV, it's pretty standard everywhere. So maybe I would stick with the TV. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. Would you buy something like this? And let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing more content like this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.